Hello, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Rand. Today I will be giving you Capper Comparison Picks for the NHL for Tuesday, January 26th. I picked 4 random games out of, I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think it's 14 games tonight. I picked 4 that I would like to watch, but time check, it's unfortunately, by the time this is uploaded, this game had probably been already started. This is a throwback because when I started this show back February 10th will be my 1-year anniversary of starting this show. And when I first did Capper Comparison Picks, it was just NCAA basketball. Brandon, turn it down. Thank you. And NHL, hockey. And then the COVID came and put a stomp down on all the sports except for Nicaraguan soccer and Belarusian soccer, which I switched to doing those. And then when sports came back around, started doing UFC, and that took off a lot. So yeah, hockey I had to put on the back burner, but UFC doesn't have an event for like 2 weeks, and the degenerate gambler in me needs to get some action, you know what I mean, bud? So yeah, so I'm gonna do a quick 4-game video, so I can get these bets in. Okay, this is a throwback, so it's all I do is throw the things up. I'm going to take the picks from my favorite sports handicappers from across the internet. Some of them are on YouTube. Some of them are in print. They write articles, so you have to actually read. And I'll describe them as I go. There will be no links in the description. Just check them out. Google search. I'll tell you if they're on. Maybe if I have time, I will throw in links to the ones that are on YouTube. Okay, here we go. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins going to Boston to take on the Bruins. We have Tristan Jarry in the net for the Penguins. He is confirmed. Tuukka Rask is likely, but not confirmed. The total set at 6. The Bruins are the favorites at -130. Penguins underdog at +118. These odds are from Bet Online. As when did I print that out? Last night. So, hey, what are you doing, creepy, sneaking up on me? What, do you need more orange juice? I'm in the middle of a video. You're gonna have to ask your brother. Okay, so we've got. I'm gonna start with the Bruins. Taking the Bruins from Winners and Winers, Chris Kubala. I put these guys' names so then you can check out. This is an article. That's, Winners and Winers. They have a whole bunch of handicappers that do a wide range of sports. Chris Kubala, he's always pretty good. Then we've got from Stat Salt, Mike Fink. Stat Salt. Mike Fink also, let's see, Mike Fink. These are not puck line. These are, unless I say puck line, these are all on the money line just for the victory. Okay, Mike Fink from Stat Salt. He's also saying the under 6 points. Then we have from Pick Dogs. Pick Dogs, they this was off YouTube. These guys are both off just Google search. Pick Dogs, usually they have Mitch from Pick Dogs, and he does like the NCAA basketball. But for the hockey, they got Chris and Rod, and which is good. And Pick Dogs does, we do more free pick videos than anyone else on the internet and YouTube, and they are probably right. Anyway, Rod and Chris are both of them are taking the Bruins. The side, did they specify? They didn't really specify the over or under. And maybe I'll throw that link in the description. Then we have Sport Chat Place. Another Google search. That is the author is Randy Chambers. I used him a lot last year. Randy Chambers is on the Bruins. And finally, we've got from Doc Sports. His name is Tony Sink, and he is the contrarian. He's the only one taking. I'm gonna write it big because he's the only one. He's the only one taking the Penguins. Otherwise, it would have been a full capper consensus. So he's blocking the dance. Doc's Sports, and his name is Tony Sink. Once again, he is a author for. He writes articles on handicap and predictions and breakdowns, whatever. And B-Pow picks, they're taking the over in this game. They didn't. If they have a side, it must be on Patreon because I can only put up free. I don't put up Patreon picks onto the show because I pay for them. Why am I going to give you that? And it would be, conflict of interest, all that good stuff. So this is a free pick from Pearl of Wisdom, and they have a new hockey guy. Well, they have Pearl of Wisdom, Joey B. the Professor, Borak, I think his last name is. I'm pretty sure it's Borak. And they have a new guy named Curtis Davis. Curtis Davis, I think that's his name. He has also joined the B-Pow Picks team. So, and I guess he's a great hockey handicapper. Anyway, they discussed it, and their free pick is the over 6 in this game. My pick here, I am gonna have to go with the Bruins to get it done. I like their streaking. Let me give you a stat that I figured from when my little research. The last 12. Okay, the Pittsburgh Penguins have lost 12 of the last 13 trips to Boston. So that's why I'm gonna, And as for over/under, I think I'm gonna go with B-Pow picks. I think it's gonna go over. I mean, the offenses have been banging for both these teams, and the Penguins' D is sus, as my kids would say. So I'm gonna take the over also with B-Pow picks. Moving on. Next we have the Edmonton Oilers going to Winnipeg, take on the Jets. The Oilers are 3-4 this season. They are a slight favorite at -109. Winnipeg Jets are also a minus number, -101, almost even. Okay, we have Mikko Koskinen in goal for the Oilers, and Connor Hellebuyck in the net for the Winnipeg Jets. Okay, let's see what these cappers have to say on this and get this board dirty. We've got taking the Oilers from Winners and Winers, Adam Rosino. Adam R. You can, might as well, right? Rosino. Adam Rosino. Then jumping over and taking the Jets, we've got Pick Dogs. In this one, Pick Dogs Rod. See, the Rod and Chris, usually, unless they, this case, they both took the side. But Rod took the side, and Chris took, what did he say on the total? Chris took the over. So, put over right by Pick Dogs. Okay. Then also taking the Oilers, we have Doc Sports, Tony Sink. Doc's Tony Sink. I think Doc Sports only has Winners and Winers, they have for real, I think half a dozen that are published, but they have interns that are trying to become those authors. That's how I see it, because I see they'll do sub articles or something, and you'll have just a small line in the bottom of the author, but then we'll have people, you know, like Adam Rosino that are covering 3 different sports and big articles. But Doc Sports, I've only seen like Tony Sink and like one other name. So I don't really know their stable of handicappers over there at Doc Sports. I know Stat Salt has Kevin V, because he's taking the Jets. Now Stat Salt and Winners and Winers, I think they're somehow linked because they always promote each other's. For a second opinion, check out Stat Salt. And what's the other? Papa's Picks. Papa's Picks will put up a list of like 6 different or 5 or 6 different handicapping sites where you can, some of them work, some of them don't, but you can click them and they're supposedly have a, like, they'll have sports chat plays. They're on here. And, you know, Stat Salt, Winners and Winers, all that stuff. But anyway, Kevin V from Stat Salt is taking Winnipeg, and also he's taking the over 6.5 here. And for the tiebreaker, we have the author of the article is Jordan Ramsey, and he is from Sports Interaction. I've never used them before, but I was kind of desperate for a quick pick, and they answered. It was a pretty good article. I quickly breezed through it. Sports Interaction. I'm gonna have to shorten that somehow, like SI Action or something. His name is Jordan Ramsey, and he said the score is going to be Edmonton 3, Winnipeg 4. So that's also going over. So there you have it. In this case, I am also siding with the capper majority here, and I'm taking the Jets to get it done. And I'm also putting a bet on the over. Man, this marker's had it. The over here. Oh, I forgot B-Pow picks. Oh, crap. What did they say? Now, Perlo on his video, he said him and Curtis, they couldn't agree on it, so I don't know where I'm going to write it. Perlo said under. All right. Nah, I can't. Anyway, Perlo said under, Curtis said over. So I'll just look. Here's an under for Perlo. The POW, Perlo Wisdom. And here's an over for Curtis. Over. Curtis.
Are you done with
Curtis
the
Davis.
yet?
Almost. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 handicapper saying over. Only Perlo Wisdom. Steve. He's the only one saying under. I'm going to go with the majority. I'm going to take the over also in this pick. Moving on.
Underneath the slide?
Sure. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. Next we have an 8 o'clock time check. Oh yeah, it's 6:45, so it's fun. Here it's not going to happen. It's not going to upload and all that. But anyway, you can live bet it. There you go. Okay, next we have at 8 o'clock, we have the Los Angeles Kings going into Minnesota to take on the Wild. We have Cal Peterson is
Daddy,
likely.
Dad.
Oh, that's the belly on the B. The D is wrong way. That's a B. Okay, so Peterson's likely in goal for the Kings, and Minnesota has Kaapo Kähkönen. Kaapo Kähkönen. What do you think of that name, Nora?
Is that better?
Yep. What do you think of the name Kaapo? Kaapo Kähkönen.
It's okay.
It's okay. Anyway, the total set at 5.5. The Kings are the underdogs here at plus 137. Their record this season is 2 wins, 2 losses, and 2 overtime losses. There's no draws. So if it goes to overtime and you win, that's considered a win. But if you go to overtime and you lose, that's considered an overtime loss. Which means it would have been a draw, but
It's a soccer ball.
wow. That's a pretty good one. So Minnesota 4-2. This is going to be a good one. Let's see what these cappers have to say. Okay, now B-Pal picks, they are split on this. Yep. We've got Perlo is taking the Kings on the money line for the big upset. Plus 137, that's a good payout. These are free picks, mind you. I will put their link in the description. You're welcome, Steve. And Curtis Davis, the other guy from B-Pal, and then I'll put Curtis. How's that? He's got Minnesota. B-Pal Curtis. He's taking Minnesota. And yeah, I guess Perlo is speaking a lot of accolades about Curtis. I think he's really good winning percentage, Curtis Davis, from what my understanding. He's new to me, but if he's cool with Perlo, he's cool with me. You know. Then we have Pick Dogs, the boys Chris and Rod. This one, P-Dogs. P-Dogs. Chris is the one that took the side. He took Kings. Rod is taking the under 5.5. Chris also said he thinks it's going to be under because defenses are better than the offenses in these situations. So they said. Then we have from Winners and Whiners, David the Dominator Hess. David the Dominator Hess. He's on board with the Wild. Nice write-up. Can't remember. I get him confused. I don't want to put words in his mouth. Hey, I didn't say that, and I know he's watching. All right. The Dominator. David Hess, the Dominator. Let's see if you're going to dominate with this pick. Then we've got Stat Salt Kevin V. Also taking the Wild. Stat Salt Kevin V. He's all over the hockey. He's also taking. Kevin V is taking the under there too. Then finally we've got picks and parlays. They do have the program with. They have either the Plus Money Honey there, Allie Burns, or they'll have the other host, beautiful, is man, I can't think of it right now. But they have two beautiful female hosts. Then if you want to get deep into it, they got a third one, Kelly Stewart. But anyway, picks and parlays, they have the videos, they have their Craig Traps, and they have their whole YouTube stable of cappers. That's what I'm saying. Then they have other cappers that I don't know why they're not on video, but they have. This is from an article to pick here, and we have from Picks and Parlays, single name only Zach. He's been but in his they have a little bio. Zach, he's not new to the game. He's been doing this stuff for like predicting and handicapping whatever for 10 years. So anyway, Picks and Parlays, Zach is saying the score is going to be the Kings 2, Minnesota 4. And he's got Minnesota winning, and that he's got it going, obviously, over. So there you have it. My pick here. I am also siding. I made this pick yesterday. That's why I decided that. Because by the way, Perlo, Steve does this every day. He does this live show on the Perlo Wisdom show. I think it's I know Eastern time, the East Coast time. That's me. It's roughly, I don't know, I want to say 3 in the afternoon is when. But usually when I tune in, because I'm at work, I just pop in, say hi, whatever. Usually he's already been, like today I popped in around 3, and he said it was already streaming for 60 minutes. So maybe he starts at 2 and goes to 4. But every day he's got that clunk of hours couple hours that he talks nothing but hockey. He brings on like
Can I have
guys,
chocolate?
other handicappers. Today
Can I
was
have chocolate?
go ask Mom. He had Joey B on here today, but yesterday was off the wall hockey guy, I believe. Anyway, check him out. I'm not gonna put it in. Sorry, I'm not gonna put that live show in the link in the description, but I will put your video link in the description. Check out Pearl of Wisdom. He's awesome. He's the man. But he's also wrong on this pick because, yeah, I got the Wild going wild. Man, where are all my markers going to, Nor? I got the Wild going wild all over the Kings. And I think it's going to go, I think it'll stay under. Kakkonen, Cal Peterson, they're decent. I mean, he's no Jonathan Quick, but Jonathan Quick's been on fire too, I guess, from what the talk is. But anyway, Cal Peterson's not. He's good. He's likely. And I like Kakkonen too. So I'm taking the under here. So there you have that. Finally, the late game, the West Coast game. We have the St. Louis Blues taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. Did you ask Mommy? She said yes. The Blues come in with 3 wins, 2 losses, and 1 overtime loss. They're that's delicious. Underdogs here at plus 126. Jordan Binnington is in goal. They're taking on Vegas, 5-1. No, thank you. Playing phenomenal. That's why they're the favorites here at minus 139 at home too. Let's see what these cappers have to say. The total set at 6. Robin Lehner is unconfirmed in goal, but Marc-Andre Fleury's I think he's been playing in the past. He needs a break, from my understanding. Let's go and see what these cappers have to say.
Is it good?
Delicious, Snor. Taking Vegas. B-Pow picks, both Curtis and Perlo. On the money line, of course. No one takes the puck line anymore. I think they're scared. My boy, Ricketts picks. I'm glad he happened to do a video for one of my games that I'm doing. I haven't done hockey forever. He does a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He does soccer, hockey. I'm a Patreon subscriber. 2 Ricketts picks. I haven't given him a shout out in a while because I've been doing UFC, which he does not cover. But yeah, he kills it in soccer. His whole Patreon, they love soccer. All those guys in there, in the Discord chat, soccer all the time. But anyway, he's also doing NHL picks. They cover in the Discord. They jump all over all the sports. I throw in my UFC stuff in there. They like that. But anyway, definitely check out Ricketts picks. You know what? Because he's my man, I will put his link also for this one. Oh, it's his little baby daughter is crawling all over the place. It's great. It's a good video. Anyway, he's on the Golden Knights to get the win here at home. Then we've got from Winners and Whiners, Bosun Akunpelu. Bosun, he is a serious sports fanatic. He gets completely, hey, shut that freezer. According to his little bio, he gets right into his work deep. I don't know. You can check that off the internet too. Stat Salt. You know what's good about Stat Salt? They make their handicappers write a total, or they pick a side and a total. Arthur L is the article guy that wrote this article on this game, the breakdown, and he's saying under 6 for Vegas. Oh, you know the thing that Boson Acapello in his article, he kept talking of Marc-Andre Fleury. So that maybe he might be thinking Fleury's in goal. Just throwing that out there, full disclosure. I read the article and he was like, Fleury's been playing great. Well, Laner's, who I forgot which site I used, but Laner, they said Laner, unconfirmed. So, it is what it is. Next, finally, Pick Dog Boys are making it a not Capper consensus. No dance today. Sorry, Perlo. I wanted to do it too. But, yeah, Rod. Rod from Pick Dogs is going on with St. Louis Blues. Bennington's been playing pretty decent as of late. I think he's 3-1. So yeah. I should have wrote that bigger. Anyway, I'm also gonna go with the favorites. I know I took favorites and everything today. Well, no, actually, look, Nora wrote Dad under Edmonton, and that's not, they're a slight favorite, but otherwise, looks like good old Dad took all the favorites here. But that was fun. I like doing hockey. I miss it. I'm glad I did tonight's show. It's good. Good to, freshen up on my hockey knowledge.
I like ice skating.
I'm gonna go with the under here.
I like ice skating.
I'll go with Arthur L. So there you have it. To recap. I just did the recap. You didn't say nothing.
Recap time check.
Time check. Oh, you broke my eardrum with that. 7 o'clock.
Oops.
This game is starting right now. But you can do a live bet for it. Bovada, they'll have an option to do live bet. All right. So to recap, I've got the Boston Bruins going in or taking on the Penguins at home. I think they're going to get it done, and the score is going to go over 6. Then I've got the Jets, Winnipeg Jets at home. Look at I took all the at home teams too. Winnipeg Jets on the at home. And go ahead, Nora.
It's a plushie.
Plushy bear.
It's a plushie.
Okay, great. No, Nora, I'm doing a video. Come on. Thank you. And I'm also taking the over 6.5. Just like the majority, everybody except for Perlo. And then I've got the Minnesota Wild. That's my most confident play on the board. I got them beating the Kings. I think that's going to be a low scoring ordeal, something like 3-1 maybe or something. It's going to be lower scoring. It's going to be under the 5.5. And finally, I got the Golden Knights with Laner in goal. That's fine. I still got them winning. And I got it staying under the 6. So there you have it. Gather the info.
Place the bets. And cash the tickets.
Place the bets. Gather the info, place the bets, and cash the tickets. I appreciate you watching. Give me that thumbs up. Perlo, especially you. Give me that thumbs up. Check out.
And subscribe and comment down below and might ring the bell.
Check out the YouTube channels for B-Pow Picks, Ricketts Picks, and Pick Dogs. I will put those 3 guys' a link to at least Pick Dog. They do a video for every different video for every game. So I'll put the link to this one, I suppose, because that's the Ricketts Yeah, I'll put those 3 links in the description. The other Stat Salt, Winners and Whiners, Sports Interaction, all of them are on. You just Google the prediction and you can get mad articles from handicappers. So there you have it. Good luck on these bets, and I'll see you next episode.